Hello and welcome to a new team here. Today we're going to take a look at a very interesting team here. We have Obstacle in the lead and we have two fire flying types in the back, which is something that I always really like. Like, this is a team which is like completely like how I want to build my teams. I actually played against this team, so I copied it from an opponent. But it's just like, it's so beautiful because it's always like those teams where you can basically trap something from your opponent, or like in general, like bringing your opponent to swap something in that they actually would need rather than later on in the back. Because you have the Talonflame in the back, and if you swap in the Charizard, most of the time you get the counter for the fire and flying types out of the way. And because Charizard is a bit different to other Pokemon, because it has like Ring Attack and Dragon Claw, you are most of the time actually pretty decent against the counters of Talonflame anyway. Like, for example, against Swampert, most of the time you get a shield because you can survive against the normal Swampert, the Hydro Cannon. So I think you sometimes can even win at the 2 shields or something, but I think that's only with Dragon Breath. I don't know. For this team, you definitely need either Ring Attack or Dragon Breath on your Charizard. Everything else is not really that good. You could try with Fire Spin, but Fire Spin is definitely not as good in this team comp than Wing Attack and Dragon Breath. Just saying that already. Wing Attack is, in my opinion, the better option than Dragon Breath, but Dragon Breath should also work pretty fine. But here you see, so I have one Hydro Cannon, get a shield from the Swampert, and I'm good to go because I also have this thing here, which can KO the Swampert, and I can swap out now. And my opponent also has a Talonflame. I don't think this looks too good. I don't know. I actually don't know how this game is gonna go. He goes for Break Bird immediately. I actually messed this up. I go for the Flame Charge and he gets an extra move through, and now we see P-Tai, and I'm gonna lose Team P-Tai. Very interesting. But yeah, we're gonna go for some Flame Charge as well. I just see on my right side that I forgot to change the the IVs from my Pokemon, so I definitely have to do that in editing later on again and fix that, but you're most likely never gonna see anything from that, so that's why I was kind of confused at that point right now. But it should be fine, still. Here we have the Talonflame against us again. I don't actually know what I do against Talonflame. I think I just stay in and try to go for the first move, and now I catch the move, which is going to be a Brave Bird. I don't know if that was their smartest play, and I didn't throw immediately, which was also not the smartest play, and he caught the move, and that was also not the smartest play. In general, that didn't work out as intended, but still, we have our Talonflame here against him. Hopefully he doesn't have Future Sight, otherwise we're like pretty decent if he doesn't have Future Sight. And we can go for the charge move here, and Moonblast gonna do pretty little. We can go for another move. We can farm down now. Oh, he actually let it go, which is also good for us. I think I can farm. This is this game. Oh, I remember this game. We're gonna try to farm all the way down, which is gonna work out pretty well here. And you're gonna have a Scrafty in the back. I already expected a Scrafty in the back. Like, Talonflame plus Scrafty is such a common combination that you always see, because they just work so well together. So me having 2 Flame Charges there already, which it's pretty decent because I got both of our shields there. So I can shield here now. We can go for the cross chop just in time, but this one KO, and we have to sneak in one quick move here, and we're gonna be able to let my opponent gets to move. It's gonna be a good game, but not for him. He's gonna win this game with the 1 HP in NiRiain. That was super close. I really liked that. And yeah, next up here we have Moonblast against us again. We can go for, I think it was, at this point I didn't know how much it was for Moonblast. I think it's 7 Psycho Cuts to get to a Moonblast. So, and he also has Future Sight, like, nah. This is of course like a bit of a problem. Yeah, it's always like 7 Psycho Cuts for the Moonblast, other than the 3rd Moonblast, I think. The 3rd Moonblast has 6 Psycho Cuts if you went straight Moonblast. So yeah, if you know that, just always try to throw 7 counters and then swap out into your Charizard. Your whole team is good against Cresselia here, so actually to make the Obstacle is the worst counter for Cresselia. Your back nine is way better. Here again is Scrafty. Scrafty is so common, it's very interesting. He actually goes for a foul play, which was such a smart play from my opponent. He goes into the Cresselia, and I think we're gonna lose this game if I remember that correctly, because I misplayed that. Gonna go for the Flame Charge. I think he's gonna shield. Yep. And now I think, okay, yeah, I can easily farm him down here. He goes for a charge move. I can get to 2 moves, and then the scrap team will be dead. Nope, I can't. My opponent's already at a move, and I have no idea how fast he got there, but very, very well played by my opponent. He goes for a power punch and gonna win this game there. Very unlucky for us, but well played for my opponent. I think there was nothing really we can do, so it is fine. Here we catch the move against Obstagoon Mirror. I always try to catch the cross chop because our backline is again good against an Obstagoon. He goes on Night Slash, doesn't really matter. He stays in for a bit. And at this point I thought, maybe it's double charm in the back, but he let us go and it's a Talonflame, so I was wrong. There's a team that was like Obstagoon double charm, so I thought maybe that's this team, but it wasn't. My opponent goes for a move here, which is good for us. And I think I go into my Obstagoon now, yeah. And I'm gonna shield here once, and now I can just go for the Night Slash spam. Always go for 2 moves, so I only lose 1 turn without having to fear that he sneaks an extra move in. Going for another move, he's gonna shield again, and I can go for another move, and he's gonna die from that, I think. Barely not, but he's gonna swap out now. It's a Clefable. I have still my Obstagoon in the back. I have to destroy this Clefable though, so I'm gonna go for 2 Flame Charges back to back, which gonna be able to KO this thing, and we're gonna be able to win this game here as well. A very good game, very well played. And yeah, we can just farm this thing down. Next up we have Cresselia against us again. We tried to catch on 7. I think I never caught actually the Moonblast, but it always looked like that my opponent threw the move, but like he basically got refunded by the game and it didn't go through. That sometimes happens, and I think when I played this it always happened, because you always see that if the opponent's Pokemon stutter a bit and just like stand still for a minute, then like you see that he actually threw the charge move, but it didn't go through. So yeah, very nice. Here we have the Umbreon now against us, which is not that bad. We can just go into the Obstagoon and farm this thing down, I think. I don't have to actually go for the charge move here. Don't know if that was the right play, to be honest. He goes back into the Cresselia and he has a Swampert. I actually misplayed it. I should have let this move go. If I let this move go, I would have been fine, I think. Or is it the game where I misplayed it? I know that there's one game where my opponent still got to the move. He just let this go. Oh no, never mind, he actually gets to the move. Yeah, that was this game. If I just let the first Hydro Cannon go, I would easily survive that. You have more bulk with the Talonflame than with Charizard, and I had like nothing to fear. But I'm an idiot and I didn't do that, so that's how we lose this game. And I just go surrender there because there's nothing I can do there. That was like stupid on my part. I could have won this game most likely. Against Granbull, my opponent goes into a Swampert now, which is smart. He chipped me basically, well, he just shields. I didn't expect that. He basically chipped me into the range of 1 Hydro Cannon, but like shielding immediately was fine for me, and he just goes for a move, which is also fine for me. We have a shield advantage now, which is always good for the Talonflame, unless he has like something like a Poyon in the back. We are pretty in a decent spot here. And we can go for a Night Slash here, and this Night Slash gonna do a lot. We get the boost, which is completely not necessary here. It was actually more beneficial for my opponent that I got the boost there because I got less farm. I have to go into my Talonflame anyway. Let's see if he lets this go through, and he doesn't. He shields. I'm just gonna farm him down, and he doesn't even get to a move, and this is a good game. Registeel definitely doesn't want to see this beautiful Talonflame. And we're gonna go for the PM with the Brave Bird here and gonna KO him anyway because we were like double boosted, I think, so good game there. We have Obstagoon against Obstagoon, and we try to catch again. We catch again. It's a Night Slash this time around, which is okay. He goes into Gyarados, which is okay because I don't really want to face it anyway with the Talonflame. We get the shield here immediately, which is crazy. And he has to throw still to get to, that I don't get to another move, and I already put him low. This is like the ideal scenario for us right now. We can go for Night Slash and farm him all the way down. I don't think I'm going to shield here. I'm not going to shield here. And I'm going to be able to get to the cross chop here already. He goes back into the Obstagoon. He has to shield if he wants to keep this alive. And unless he has like a water type in the back, we are fine here. I can let this go still. I have to shield the next one though. I'm going to go for the... I thought this would KO, but it definitely doesn't. But my opponent just going to surrender there anyway, so good game. Next up, Cresselia again. A weak connection. We're going to swap after 7 and go into the Charizard. But yeah, Dragonclaw. I think I should let this go. I'm gonna survive that. And if he let this go, I think I actually can farm him down if I want to. He let this go. Do I farm him down? I let it go as well. Okay, I actually don't think I would have been able to farm down there. He was too close to my move, to his move there, so... Maybe if I went straight for the Dragon Claws, because I get 3 Dragon Claws, I think a bit... No, I actually don't. Huh. I mean, I get to 3 Dragon Claws faster than to 2 Dragon Claws and 1 Bespin, of course, so... Maybe this would have been the play. I still... Yeah, maybe actually you should go to straight Dragon Claw against the Swampert. Might be a bit better. And my opponent goes into Cresselia, and I just like... I kinda want this Brave Bird on this thing. And he shields, which is fine. I have 2 Night Slash here already. I think I'm gonna survive 1 move. I think I'm gonna survive 1... what's it called? And then the Moonblast here, I think I do. But I actually make a mistake before by throwing the Brave Bird, because if I went for the Flame Chest, I think I would have been able to get to a move against the Cresselia now. Yeah, I would have been able to. But hey, we didn't, and we're gonna lose this game, sadly. Misplay on my part again on the first time there, but it's fine. Finally have a really good lead there with the Snorlax. You're gonna go now into the Talonflame. Talonflame actually snuck an extra move, which is huge. But here's Future Sight. Usually you completely hard-work Cresselia, like this you don't. And I thought of going to... I actually go for the Brave Bird here. Is he shielding? Yeah, okay, he does shield. Smart. Definitely smart. I'm gonna shield now as well. You also Future Sight. We're gonna unspam him anyway. I'm just gonna go for another Brave Bird and KO this thing. In comes back the Snorlax. We can go for a nice cross chop here. This cross chop gonna be able to do a lot of damage. But we have to shield the superpower. My opponent stops out to the Sylveon. We have the Charizard. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna look how much the Psyshock does and see if I have to bait or not. And it looked like I would be able to get to another Blast Burn, so I'm just gonna no bait. Gonna farm all the way down now because he didn't shield anyway. Can go for the for the Blast Burn. My opponent does not shield because his only play there basically was to hope that I only went for the Dragon Claw, because he needed the shield still against the Obstagoon. Here, again, kind of what I think we lagged a bit there, to be honest. Kind of what we want. We want to get the Dragon type out of the way here anyway, Giratina, so we don't have that thing against the Talonflame in the back later on. We can go for 2 Dragon Claws here. I think I actually make a very interesting play here. If I remember correctly, I don't know if I win this game or not. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to counter down this thing completely. Because you see how little this thing does anyway. I know our counters are also double resisted, but I'm going to counter this thing down completely. And then I'm going to throw a Night Slash against the Sylveon. Because people just have to respect the potential of Gunk Shot here. And they do. And basically I got a shield for nothing there. But this is still tough. I should have most likely went for the Brave Bird here already. I don't know. Or farmed up extra before and then went for Brave Bird. I have to shield everything here. And yeah, my only play there basically was to try to farm him down. And this won't happen here. So good game to my opponent. There was nothing really we can do here sadly anymore. It was pretty hard counter there. Yeah, here's a problem for this team, Garvantula. Garvantula is a hard problem. Again, my team was triple weak against electric types, which we already had, I think, with the Samurott video. I also had like triple weakness to electric types. I mean, this time it's not even triple weakness to electric types, what I'm going to say. Just triple weakness to Garvantula because of the bug type against the Obstagoon, of course. That was like kind of stupid. But yeah, of course, the Obstagoon is not weak to electric types, but to lunge. But we can farm this thing down now. And my opponent goes into Snorlax. I kind of misplay that. And again here, I don't know if I actually really want to have cross chop on this thing. I don't think I need cross chop, to be honest. I think Night Slash would be better and Gunk Shot as well. So maybe even think about going for Gunk Shot on this thing. It might be just a bit better because we're not going to be able to win this game here anymore. He goes up Psychic and yeah, I go for the Brave Bird and there's nothing really I can do here anymore. As Snorlax gonna finish me off. I think if I had Gunk Shot I would have won this game, but I didn't have Gunk Shot, so I didn't win this game, which doesn't make sense. Venusaur against in the lead. I couldn't swap out there as well, which was cool. I don't know what happened there, but like I couldn't swap out. I think I had some lag in the beginning. He has a Regirock. At least I don't have to face it with my Talonflame, I guess. But what the hell, Regirock is a bit crazy. We're gonna go for the cross chop here, and we're gonna do like the best swap that you have ever seen here against a rock type like a Regirock, going into the Talonflame just to catch the Focus Blast perfectly. Gonna go for the Flame Charge here, And my opponent has a Stunfisk in the back, and now I cannot see. Maybe I actually have a chance against this guy still. My Talonflame is a really good matchup right now. I can just go for another Flame Charge here. And I just have to save this Talonflame. And if I save this thing, I might be okay. And we still have this matchup here, and he has to throw 2 moves. He cannot farm down off the run move, and I might be able to KO him. If I got the boost here in the beginning, I'd easily won this game already. But I didn't, but I can go for another Night Slash. And I should be able to still win this game now. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this team. I think this is a very, very achievable team anyway for most people. And see you in the next video.